look, you're a man who played over 220 games with Russell Westbrook as your teammate. Now that he's moving to Denver, how do you see this playing out for the Nuggets?
Well, you know what? I love it for Russ, and I love it for Denver. When you think about what the Denver Nuggets, what they didn't have last year, especially after they lost Bruce Brown and Jeff Green, the past offseason, they lacked that veteran leadership off the bench, that guy that was going to come in and bring that energy and provide and give them some type of production. Now you get a Russell Westbrook at a great number. I think he's making around $3 or $4 million a year right now, and a Russ that's in a different mindset. Right, we saw over the past year and a half that he's willing to take a back seat in a lesser role than the Russell Westbrook we saw with the Los Angeles Lakers a few years ago. And this Russ coming into this system, playing along, Nikola Jokic, playing under Michael Malone. I love him in this system because he's an excellent cutter off the ball. And now all he got to do is come in and be the Russ that we know. Play hard on both ends of the floor and just do what he do, cut off the basketball. I think it's a perfect match made in heaven.
Is that enough to push the Nuggets back over the top again?
Hold on, Nicole.
Okay.
Hold on. Look, like I tell everybody, keep a cool booty now. I wouldn't say that. But now it's a small step. You got to remember, they're in the powerful Western Conference right now. That still doesn't put them ahead of, the Minnesota Timberwolves, the Dallas Mavericks. I would even give a slight nod, to be honest, to the Los Angeles Lakers. I think they still got to fill that void of losing KCP. He was so valuable to what he brought to the table for them on both ends of the floor, being able to be a knockdown shooter on one end, a lockdown defender on the other. They have to replace him before I could give them a nod of being serious in the Western Conference.
I thought this man was telling me to hold on, like he was having a hard time hearing me or something. No, instead he was just telling me to cool my booty. This is what happens. Yeah. All right, it's been an interesting couple of weeks, though, for the Clippers. And I know Kawhi came out and said we knew where Paul George stood all last season, but they did lose Paul George. Now this move with Westbrook. What does this say about what the Clippers are doing this season?
Look, I don't know if the Clippers know what they're doing right now. And to be honest with you, ever since they got Kawhi Leonard, when they signed him some years ago, he set them 10 years back. And Lawrence Frank has done a horrible job for us being the general manager and leading the front office of this team. You lose Paul George for nothing, and all of a sudden you lose Russell Westbrook. You sign James Harden, who we know when it matters the most, he's going to fold like clean sheets. And now all of a sudden, you're in the middle of the pack with a superstar that you can't trust because you don't know if he's going to be healthy when it matters. So I'm looking at this Los Angeles Clippers team that gave up SGA and 1 million first-round draft picks to get Paul George, and being stuck in the middle is not good enough. I think they need to, have a coming to Jesus meeting, reset, and they really need to consider trading Kawhi Leonard. Not because he still can't be productive, but with this squad and this roster that they have around them, they're not threats to winning the championship. They're not even threats to making any noise in the Western Conference.
All right, folding like a clean sheet, but everyone knows it's not a fitted sheet because no one can fold that. That's Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah, that part.
Wanna try to boast at what I look like. Think I'm gonna try to wear, I pull up all brains. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. It's NBA on the ESPN.